nice. Okay, I didn't even see the red from here.
How off is close?
How off is close?
But way?
Did we just start?
Is mathematics of words an economist's job?
My homie having an aneurysm
I like
as we
that
speak.
shirt.
That's what I handmade that. Handed it to my brother.
You stitched that on there?
Yo, by the way, I have extra ones if you want them.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'll take
What a
it.
hater, huh?
Does it have the globe on the back?
I might have white ones with the globe on the back. I got a hoodie if you want with the.
Oh,
no,
wow.
the hoodie doesn't have the globe.
How much
I got
merch
random
did
shit.
you make?
Buddy, I did like 3 rounds. Are we up? We're going?
An aggressive amount?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Do I look
first of all, I
white
just want to
as the
say
driven snow on here? Or
it
what?
looks worse because just it's on there. Once it's on the screen, then it's gonna look not so ghostish. But
It's your job.
yeah, just make sure you reduce the blue on his side. Okay. You're like, yeah, you're gonna come off as a ghost.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you for everyone who pulled up to the Toronto show. That's my first theater show.
Yeah, that was sick,
Fucking
man.
right,
That was
brother.
very sick.
That was awesome, man. Fucking right.
So you paid them all to come watch? Was that right?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Huge loss. Huge. Next, we got the East Coast, Fredericton, St. John, Halifax. Pull the fuck up. But yeah, I did like 3 rounds of merch, though. I did. Yeah, Jen was saying what?
Jan was saying that he was killing it in the East Coast.
Yeah, bro, he had a blast out there. The way they did their tour, they were very successful in the East.
Yeah.
It's called Triple Decker Comedy Tour.
Yeah.
And Himanshu led the like media efforts, and he's been in the DJ and like kind of like entertainment scene for like 2 decades, so he knows the game. He knows that hit up reporters, et cetera, et cetera. They fucking made out proper, from what I understand.
Yeah, he said that they put like $1,200 in ads.
Yeah, I talked to him about that, which is I told you I haven't had success with ads. I don't know,
man, it's because you're
I'm
an engineer
experimenting.
who was thinking about fucking tailpipes all the time,
Tailpipes?
and I'm thinking about my head's in the clouds. We need a one of those. If I put $1,
Tailpipes? Wait, real quick. Tailpipes?
You're just
like,
thinking about
that what
tailpipes.
cars? What, like mufflers, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I love how in the example of the whole car
Yeah, it's the
spectrum.
tailpipe.
Tailpipe.
Sheer,
He's all about the rear end. He's
gear
all about
pump.
that ass.
Yeah. All about the ass.
Buddy, you tried. You've been successful with your show, so I don't know why you're talking shit. You had success with your
No, I'm just
FOMO
saying,
show.
like, for $1,200 to say, oh,
you can't lose with $1,200 though.
I don't know, man. You got to be strategic. You think at that level, you really got to know what you're doing.
But I feel like that's a brute force solution. I'm going to put $1,200, and this thing is gonna fucking just murk this ad on every channel possible. So, but I'm being strategic. I'm like, yo, I want to put $100 and have very specific targeting, very specific, and thinking.
You're being Sudani.
Go on.
You're like, I want to put $100 behind this and fucking do the whole thing.
He put $1,200 for the whole tour. I'm talking show per show.
Yes.
Because some like Toronto, I have a draw here, Vancouver, all the main cities, we get people turn out. It's all those little cities that we have trouble in.
Yeah, but I'm saying that he probably knew what he was doing. So that's sick. But it would be nice to have that level of.
I just can't like $1,200 up front like that when you're dropping all the hotel money and stuff. I'm just like more like.
But
hey, if they don't come out, they don't come out. Next time they'll come out. I'm not gonna put $1,200.
I think
in
with
ads.
the $1,200 though, you get the guarantee pretty fast. It's not like I'm selling like a product where I have to wait to ship it out and you got to confirm to get it. If I spend $1,200 and I start getting 1 ticket sale already, it's already working. So it's a little quicker to actually see the benefit versus not doing it. Whereas if I was selling a physical product. Maybe a little difficult.
You are white as fuck, by the way.
Yeah, it's ghostly.
Yes, it is ghostly.
It isn't even how I look in real life.
No. It's way within like the range of like you could. It's tiny little adjustment. We'll fix that.
Yeah, we'll
and see how I look. Mine looks great right now.
Well, that's
when you put it on the Premiere or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna look lighter or darker. So the screen, what you see in the screen, is not a good depiction of what you get in the file.
Interesting.
Yes.
These are lower quality screens, so.
Food for thought, brother. Food for thought.
Food for thought.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see what the fuck happens in the East. The East is the numbers are not looking good. If you're listening to this, come the fuck out. All right, pull the fuck up. Halifax is always good. It's like the main cities are good, and then it's. By the way, you know how much first of all, I learned my audience is not a drinking audience. That is the number one lesson.
Well, they're Muslims, aren't they?
Half of them, I'd say. But you saw how many random people were in there. I bet about half were probably Muslims, and a third of them were drinking Muslims.
All of your audience is like the very polite, nice black guys.
They're Africans.
Yeah, they're like
well dressed.
They
have button-up shirts.
Yeah,
they just came from an office.
They literally
They're sending money home. Western Union.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
my demographic.
Yeah.
I built this all into my last ads. I was like Western Union.
Yeah, literally.
Interest Western Union. UN.
Sending money home.
Yeah, exactly. Welfare. No, not that one.
But last night was awesome.
Here's my thing. Here's my beef with last night. Last night was
Well, we got a beef.
yeah. It was great, but
How much booze did they
guys
drink?
have some fucking drinks, man. Like it's not even money wise. It's just like to lighten the mood up. Booze and comedy go great together. All right. If you don't drink, then sure, don't drink.
Okay, well, one moment here.
Yes, let's do it.
I don't know that it's their fault necessarily. I think the time that they got there and then the time that the show starts, like that you need. I think because there's that hard stop at 10, you need like a music and like encourage it to happen. So they need to be able to go back and forth like one or two times.
Yeah, you know what they need? They need is cup holders.
Oh yeah, that.
So that when they had a seat, like if you go to the theater and you're like, I'm not gonna get drunk, I'm not gonna popcorn, and then you have a seat and you see the two round things, and you see people drinking them. You know what I mean? And then you go, this had nothing set up, so there's nothing reminding you.
You know what you could do though,
buddy? I'm not. By the way, so long story short, I did this first theater show, biggest venue I've ever done, 150 seats, packed it out. My homie opened it up. We fucking had James Cummins, Edward Kim. It was a fucking great show.
James Easy.
But the reason that I did it there is because it was one of the only places I can get exactly the 150. Because I didn't know if I could get 200 people, so I didn't want to get those venues, and they were
Now
really
you think you probably could.
now the next one will be 200 for sure or more. But like they didn't have a bar, so this is what I had to do. I had to get the okay from them to have a bar. Then I had to go and get a letter from the city saying it's a municipally significant event endorsed by the city, written, signed by the council member. Take that to the Alcohol Gaming Commission to get a one-day special occasion permit. Then get insurance for alcohol. And then buy $700 worth of alcohol. Get my girl and her sister to run the bar. Okay? And then after all that, we bought 10 bottles of like giant wine. 8.5 still left.
I think
Question?
Actually, an idea. I think I realize how to subvert that, use the theater, and not have to buy the booze.
Talk to me.
You make a deal with a bar that's close by, and you say, I'll add an extra few bucks to the ticket. People get a drink at this place. You host them at that bar. So maybe even the Madison, because it's right there.
What was it, Madison?
It's like a 5-level bar in an old mansion.
See, I don't know if I would do that venue again, but yeah, keep going. If it was right next door, like Royal or anything on Bloor, that makes total sense.
Well, but the Madison's really close. Where I parked, it's literally a 2-minute walk.
Yeah.
So I was thinking now, listening to you talk, I was like, you could get a bar and say, because a bar will go, yeah, I'll give you 10% of this because you're going to bring in 150 people. They're going to have this many drinks to go to the show. The show's down the street. You can have 10% of the bar. And then you literally just keep all the tickets and you don't have to do any of the work. So I was thinking next time.
So that's one option.
Next time it happens, try to figure out a relationship with a bar nearby.
But here's the actual move is to just find a venue with a bar.
Correct.
Because I don't want to think about any of it.
But I'm just realizing now at that number, like maybe you don't jump. Maybe I don't jump from 50 to 500. Maybe I jump from 50 to 100 or 150. If realizing how many venues have that number, it's nice to know, okay, yeah, you could figure something out with a bar. And maybe they don't even give you 10%. Maybe they
take it all. You know what I mean? Like, the only reason I ran the bar is not to make any money. In the whole process of spending all this money, I'm like, I hope I make this money back, which I did not, but hopefully I can return some shit. Andrea's going to try right now.
Yeah.
But, like, most of it is left. That's why I'm having a barbecue today, by the way, later.
That's
barbecue,
hilarious.
all these drinks, all the ones that are in the coolers, because I got to return the coolers tomorrow. I got coolers full of drinks. I'm just going to have a barbecue later. Everyone's invited. Come pull up, drink these drinks. Let's empty these coolers.
That's hilarious.
But in the future, I'm going to do a venue that has a bar because
what time's the barbecue?
I'm going to do it like 5 to 8, 5 to 9, something like that.
What are you making?
Ooh, short ribs, chicken. Okay. Pull up.
I might try, yeah.
Yeah. Just come have a couple drinks.
I'm realizing I'm tired.
Yeah, how's this guy leaves he's like, you need me for the show? I'm like, not maybe. He's like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing a date night after my spot. I'm like, this is some 30
Well, because
this is some 30-year-old shit right here. Yeah, I'm thinking about squeezing in the date night real quick.
And then we just were like on the way to the thing we went to go do. We literally like fell asleep on the subway, on the streetcar.
Oh, just
on the
fatigue.
way there. Just tired. We're both tired. She
I know.
works a lot too. And got there, had a drink with these people. And then,
Where?
At Gonzo Izakaya on...
Japanese? What the fuck is that?
yeah, I think it's like a ramen place. Gonzo Izakaya.
Oh, you met people?
Yeah, my friends.
Yeah.
And just exhausted. And then this morning, slept until 9. I haven't slept until 9 in like... since the tour and shit. So I realized I needed the time change to actually be able to sleep in a little bit more.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I'm tired.
Yeah. No, I feel it, dude. I feel it. I was going to do a fucking brisket today. I was amped. I had big plans to smoke a brisket.
What happened?
Buddy, just the
Fell
bar.
apart. Oh my God.
These last 3 days before the show, the bullshit of the bar coming together. Like, okay, tables. I had to go to Scarborough to rent coolers and garbage bins.
Those coolers were on
And they're
the
garbage.
on the edge of not usable.
Yeah, and the handle broke on the way out. One of the
Yeah,
handles broke,
for
but,
sure.
but I noticed half the handles are rope.
Yes.
So they're not going to be like, oh, one of these handles. They're all broken again. What are you going to charge me? Fuck up. But yeah, man, lessons learned, bro. It's like you got to do it to learn, and I'm not fucking with a bar. Like we're talking about it, like giant acts like Bruce Springsteen and these motherfuckers, when they go to arenas, they get a percentage of concessions.
Holy fuck.
Like this is like a Rolling Stone level thing. Like not even a Chris Rock or like a Drake gets this, from what I understand. Maybe Drake, actually. Drake's like on some next level tycoon shit at this point. By the way, no one can relate to Drake. No one can relate to Drake anymore.
He definitely gets concessions if he does a
But
Scotiabank.
a lot of people can pack out Scotiabank, but that deal, I don't know if it's a grandfathered in
But
thing.
he works for the Raptors.
He doesn't work for them. He's a partner.
He's a global ambassador.
Yeah.
So
So
it's-
then
he's
maybe
working with-
then he's a partner. So
For
that's
sure.
different. But like, that's crazy. When you just are at lines of the concessions, you know this shit. I'm just like in a long S line, and I buy 2 beers and a fucking popcorn. And it's $56, and you're just like, you're like, holy shit. This has to be $1 million tonight in concessions, at least. Like,
Oh, yeah, baby.
at least. If you get 10%, if you get 20%, that's your Scotia Arena. Assuming Scotia's around Madison Square
You're going to
Garden,
that concessions
200,000.
tomorrow.
Wait, how many people?
Well, what's tomorrow?
You're going to see the Jays tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking amped. Thanks.
Yeah.
Shout out my homie right here for the
Jays.
tickets.
Dude,
Haven't
you're
seen a game in a while.
You're sitting like second row.
Yeah, I saw him like, are these good seats?
Yeah.
These look like- is it going to be hot as shit or is it going to rain on a nigga?
It might be hot as shit.
But it's not going to rain on a nigga, right?
If it no.
Say it, my brother. There's just a video of Palchiki online circulating. It won't rain on a nigga. Italian comedian canceled after.
I actually think where I put you,
Yeah.
the sun will be on the other side, so
Yeah.
you should be good.
That's high level shit.
But it was sold out as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, Boston Red Sox. This to me is some straight up Bloods versus Crips shit right here. Red versus blue.
Wow.
Red Sox versus Blue Jays. I love this.
We usually spank the Red Sox,
But
but they're better this year, a little bit better. But we should beat them.
I was at the bar. Yeah, after the game yesterday, we were watching. We went had some pho, and I'm just watching all the fucking highlights and a lot of Blue Jays highlights. And then now I know why this guy is so amped with these pit vipers. Half the fucking players got these pit vipers on.
vipers,
I'm like,
yeah.
that's why this guy is into them.
Dude, I'm telling you, the moment that
They're in the workplace.
I
you
always
know?
do it the moment it happens. Like way back, I grew my hair out and then came to Toronto. And right as the time I grew my hair out, that was like the time that it was happening. So I can't tell if I'm either just like...
You think you're setting the trends?
maybe I'm an early adopter when I'm like, oh, I see it and I do it right away.
Yeah.
Or I'm setting them. I could be setting them.
You see that fucking guy over there? That guy is standing way too close to people.
Yeah.
I fuck with his hair.
You hear that guy you can hear breathing from over here? That guy breathes loud.
When this guy first, I think another bar was the first time I met you. When he first entered the open mic scene, pretty much is when I was in the open mic scene, just
Here
like in Toronto. This guy, I just remember he'd be like working at a bar, and you just ended dating some chick for like 2 years. All your bits were about
like being dumped.
Yeah.
And like
and he's
not
working
loving.
crazy hours, and I'm just like, guy, you got to get on stage. He's like, bah, close, bro. And he's so close to you. He's like, right? He's like, I closed. I'm like, all right, bro. Doesn't the bar, it's almost as if he's like fucking pissed off all day that the bar is separating him from people. So as soon as you get out, you're like, fuck that gap. Fuck that. It's now I ain't working. I'm off the clock, baby. What's
Maybe I
good?
just have terrible
What's good
hearing.
with those pores, bro?
Maybe I just have terrible hearing.
Yo, bro, you need a mask, dog.
Man, does comedy still happen at another bar?
Nah, another bar died from COVID, didn't it? Or is it alive?
It's alive still.
Oh, yeah?
You know, that's sad.
That's odd because a lot of micers are, alcoholics. So,
Yeah.
but then a lot of them are not.
Yeah.
And those lists ran 30 deep. How many you think got a drink? 6, 7, 8 people maybe?
Ooh.
And then they got all the
Hella
incels
waters.
in the back lingering.
Hella waters at those spots.
Yeah. Right. Hi, yeah. Can I get a water? No ice. No, sir? No ice.
It was like a joke jam and shit. Hisham Kaladi ran that.
I forget the
Joke
name
Marmalade.
of it. Joke Marmalade was not at another bar.
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Yeah.
That was 6 o'clock though.
6
And then
o'clock.
8 o'clock
another
was
bar.
open mic.
It usually was like 18 comics. Joke Marmalade was where people would give you feedback. I used 0 of it.
Yeah. We're in a way better place, man. You ever just stop and take a look? Like yesterday was like that moment of like, damn, man.
I was saying that to Jam in the green room. I was like, man, remember when we just were doing this at Meltdown on College Street?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm still doing open mics. And I'm like, where are all my...
Buddy, I'm going to melt that after this.
And Jam was like, I'm still doing open mics, and like, where are all my friends at? That's what I'm wondering. And I'm like, there's just more shows to do with audience.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's like we did a theater show Friday night. Look at us now, man.
It's nice.
Look at us fucking
Doesn't
now.
mean you can't do open mics. I remember Ryan Long used to go to Meltdown, and I remember that. I'll never forget.
Yeah, I mean, I still do open mics. I like. I'm not gonna say I always do them because I've just been on the road so much. And now when you come off the road, you're like, I got to spend time in my life, otherwise life will fall apart,
or everyone will hate you.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I want to do them, and I do them when I'm like in town because that's where a lot of the people are, and the newer people. It's funny when people are like, "Yo." Because the younger generation hears of the younger, like, yo, this guy's like, you just came back from a show that had 6 tickets that you spent an $800 flight to get. Like, this guy's all over the
Yo, this guy just went all over the country.
You just got to be extra quiet and shit.
And it's interesting if you meet somebody in comedy that they know who you are, you've never met them. They're like, oh, I know who you are. You're like, oh my God, I have no idea what that even means.
Not only do they know you are, but they listen to the Mad podcast episodes.
Yeah.
So they're like
documenting everything about you.
Yeah, they're like, is your dog sneeze better?
You know who those guys? Those guys for
What's your
me
name?
in the beginning. I remember seeing Che and Kyle Lucy. I was like, wow, these are like the top guys.
Yeah.
And then Marito. I was like, oh, Marito's like one of the top guys. And then Rita, obviously. And I remember seeing Kyle Lucy at May Cafe. Remember May Cafe?
Oh yeah.
He literally, to me, looked like a fucking Disney prince.
Oh, but that's back when he had the. That's back when he had the
Coif.
the American Psycho.
Yes, hair.
Fucking Christian Bale hair.
Yeah, and he was.
The lettering's something called bone.
He had more weight on him, so he looked.
Yeah, Lucy's like now he's like a fighter, like he's like trying to get into welterweight or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember just like, wow, this guy looks like a Disney prince. And then the stuff he was talking about was not at all close to that. I was like, damn, what are you saying? And then he was more wild back then.
Yeah, because it was just the energy coming out in raw form.
Yes.
But I think he's a way better comic now.
His stage performance and ability is like fucking some of the best shit that there is.
He's that thing inside you that makes that like broken thing in us that makes us want to do comedy and makes hearing laughter so like addictive and like medicine. To him, it's on like what he can do, the levels he can fucking pull out. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Kyle Lucy?
Yeah, he's very funny.
Kyle Lucy. If you don't know that name, his social media game is pretty good. He's big on TikTok.
Yeah.
But he's a name for the future. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's shit.
A lot of people are coming out of Toronto, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a good time. You're talking about Ryan Long. I remember right before that nigga went to New York, I ran into him at open mics right before he left.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, damn, this motherfucker is like,
oh my God.
I think he was 9 years in at that point. I'm like, damn.
If
I still, I mean, he set the tone,
If
and now
we
he's
were-
killing it. So that is,
If our shit was Pokemon,
Yeah,
Ryan Long
guy was
is like the
Charizard,
fucking final level, and he's not punching a fucking tree.
Now he's way better,
waiting
too.
for you,
right?
No, I think he always had the mentality. It's like Kobe before the championships. He's like, I'm coming. I know I'm gonna win, and he's just like punching a tree. Like you have to be focused.
His shin is just fucking fucked up and shit. Some Dragon Ball Z shit.
I think Ryan Long's probably like legitimately a genius, like class of like a certifiably a genius.
I mean, let's relax a little bit here. This motherfucker's working on cancer cures and shit like that.
Well, yeah,
right?
yeah. But I think he might
creatively he's a beast.
Yeah, I think
beast.
he's like.
I mean, if you're not following the motherfucker, check him out on everything. It's just touring the States.
The way he puts it together, it's high level.
Yeah, man. No, I remember just being like seeing him at that mic. I'm like, damn. In fact, and I went up. It was a mic that I remember. I knew the person running and he didn't. So I got this was like me love, like 4 years in, right? And I remember I got bumped and I did the spot and I left and he's still waiting for it. And I just remember thinking like, damn, this motherfucker's still just waiting for this mic spot. He just did 3 corner spots, like every corner spot of the night. You know what I mean? Like
his content.
I'm like that's the deal right there.
Man, his content is the type of shit.
Millionaire now, huh?
Oh my God, yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, baby.
His content is the type of shit where if you think, oh man, I should get into content, I'm gonna have eventually I'll just do well, and you try to make sketches. If you watch his, that's the type of shit that is discouraging. You're like, oh,
it is, but it's also
I don't make it like that.
But he does the office style. There's a guy, there's a DP, shaky style, kind of like Max, but the highest level of what Max is trying to do.
Was doing this way before.
Because he did like all the prank stuff, everything. Shit. But he's got you told me this, and I knew it, but you told me, he's got a huge creative team.
Well,
he
reinvests.
Yeah, I'm talking about now, because the rate that he's touring and putting stuff out, like, you're like, how do you do this alone? Like, you can't.
You can't.
That's what it is.
No.
He just reinvests his money into that. And
you gotta be also a really excellent person for that too. When Che talks about it, it's like what you want out of it. I think people have different goals. That you have a creative team for all of that stuff. Like it really depends how you're trying to set yourself up. Because the more you're into like the creative team, the more stuff that you need to keep it going. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. If you're trying to really focus on stand up and tour and stuff, there's a lot of different ways to cut it up.
There are. Like I just for the sake of efficiency, I like to do stuff that I could just do alone because I can always work with people whenever I want, but I don't want to have to be like, okay, I got to get a hold of these people. So that's kind of how the job interview shit came to live. But like, I want to get it to a point where it's like, those were sick that you used to do. Like, I'm not going to always do whatever saga of content I'm making. I'm not always going to make it.
It'd be cool if you started rapping, threw a beanie on.
And then like 2 years from now, I was like, dude, your rapping videos kill me, bro. That's why I'm here, you know?
Yeah, you're like, wow, dude, I love the rapping
I took pictures with a bunch of people after the show yesterday. Like 4 people were like, when Scotiabank Arena? I'm like, just smile for the photo, bro.
That's funny.
When Scotiabank Arena?
So polite. Probably had like a lion on a pendant lion on a chain.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And his mother with him. He's like, I'm actually going to prep for a job interview now.
Yeah.
Case study.
We're going to have halal.
I could not imagine independently booking these arenas and the pressure of that. That is when you need teams to just be like, yo, take whatever percentage you need of like the nut, handle this. I cannot be in there being like, guy, concession 7 is down. There's a lot of people waiting for parking. 20 people's tickets are not, electronics are not, you know what I mean?
You would never know. I think the thing you need there, though, is you need
the way we're doing it at this level is it's purely that.
But you need it's smaller, though. You need the tightest. That's why Russell Peters works with his brother, Nima, too. Like, that's why you do that. Because there's so much money that it's like... I think with...
Dane Cook did too. His brother's in prison.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this shit with
the brother model don't always work.
Remember that scene in Rush Hour 2 when Jackie Chan's in the casino vault and like just in the back where the guys are counting money and he fights his way out or whatever?
Pull it up, Dante.
It's a sick scene. It's Jackie Chan is running around Rush Hour 2 in the bank's vault, basically, like the bank where they're all counting the money. I think that's what comedy shit is at that level. Where
funny scene, Greek subs. That's hilarious.
It's just, and you can turn the volume off. And there's just so much money that people, it's impossibly tempting not to steal it. So that's why you need a tight circle at that level of like, entertainment.
Because you're so far from it. You're focused on everything else. Someone's focused on like all of the actual operations. So the money, they're only dealing with numbers, and you're just like on stage. They're like, fuck this guy. I'm doing all the work. You know what I mean? These type of thoughts slowly fucking start making their way into your brain.
I was reading today.
Which scene were you looking for? The
he's
bank?
He's in behind like where it's basically where the casino keeps the money, and he's stuck in there.
I think we get the point, though.
You get the point.
He is like
now. Taylor
that's
Swift.
The front. That's the front.
Taylor Swift right now, every night on her Eras tour, I read something today that says she's making $13 million
Nightly?
apparently.
Get the fuck out of here. But Beyonce's shit's supposed to be even crazier. Her
It
tickets are like over $1,000 and like.
I dislike Taylor Swift.
I got no beef against her. It's kind of like that Justin Bieber thing back in the day. I used to hate him.
Why?
And then one day I realized the only reason I hated him is because everybody hated him.
Everyone hated him or liked him?
Yeah. Remember when in high school all the guys like fuck Justin Bieber because every girl wanted him. He was the hottest.
Yeah.
He was the hottest shit, and it was so cool to hate on him. And he's right from outside London, from Stratford, in between London.
Okay, your beef seems a bit more regional. I'm just saying mine.
Dude, all
maybe
of
I don't
the
like her
world
because everyone
was
likes
like
her.
fucking little boy girl. Everyone hated on Justin Bieber for a while, for years.
And then he started sleeping with Brazilian prostitutes.
Oh, wait.
And then the boys were like, all right.
Way before that, one day I was just like, wait, what? The only reason I'm hating on this guy is because we're just like, it's group mob mentality. Like, yeah, fuck it. I was like, I got no beef. This nigga's singing and dancing, making all the money in the
I
world.
might be 1-1 with Taylor Swift, not dislike.
Talk to me about Taylor.
I don't know.
Because she came from money?
Maybe I don't like her because everyone loves her so much, but she just seems like, based on what she sings about, she seems like a loser. It's always like, I didn't get this guy and I'm so upset. Some of them are bangers, I'll give her that. Whatever. But like, her father's so rich and she just complains all the time about.
Imagine making $13 million a year and your guy's like, you need to make room. You need to make time for date night.
A show.
I make $13 million a night, motherfucker. You're nothing.
No, she's the one.
I know. She makes it.
Like, I'm pretty sure, and you can look this up if I'm right.
And then he goes, you know what? Fuck this. I can't do this.
Pretty
And then
sure
she writes a
she
song.
dated Jake Gyllenhaal for like a 6-month period.
You told me, yeah.
And then made like a.
How do you know this information?
I
about
know,
something
right?
you
Because
don't
he hates
like?
it, yeah.
I know.
He does his research.
Because
to
you gotta know what
He's
you're
a
talking about.
well-informed
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a well-informed
I'm not
hater.
an ignorant hater.
I'm like, shit, if I'm gonna hate her, why is this?
I hit the
it was
library,
because
make some notes. Yeah, fuck this bitch.
there was a video she made about
Oh, she
this
went to
red.
Kumon? Hello.
She made this video about
Dyslexic bitch.
a red scarf that he left her or
Oh,
something.
look at you, Taylor Swift, 13 million a night, having ass bitch.
He left her some.
Look, that far left photo in the second row, that looks like they saw paparazzi coming.
Yeah, these people are fucking nuts.
Yeah, he's trying to cover up. He does not really. She's like a face out, hair out.
So
He's
if you
like,
let me fucking finish what I'm saying here, I'm dying.
You hate the bitch.
He left her like a red scarf, and she made like a fucking 13-minute video about that interaction.
Pull it up.
And it's a
Beam me
song.
up, Scotty.
It's like a song, but it's like an extended cut of this song.
What's it called?
I have no idea.
Taylor Swift, Red Scarf.
Something like this, yes. It's 14 minutes.
Is it that first one?
And this is supposed to be basically like,
88 million.
hey, take me back, please, for the love of God. And I'm just ripping on her because that's literally what I do for a living. But yeah, don't be such a loser.
Fucking Taylor Swift.
And girls are just like, oh my God, Taylor's such a role model. It's like, okay.
Skip forward.
Or
skip
pick
forward.
somebody cooler.
She's not even in it?
No, it's like a
Oh.
reenactment.
Oh, fuck this. And the other guy's supposed to be Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Written and
14
directed
minutes.
by Taylor Swift. This is like
A
her
short film.
Trapped in the Closet. Yo, put on Trapped in the Closet, by the way. How insane is R. Kelly? Like, let's never forget this man was at the top of the world. By the way, have you ever seen R. Kelly live at the fucking Soul Train Awards?
No.
The guy is more impressive live than he is in his recorded sessions. Like
Yeah, those faces are legit.
first of all, go up. Just did they take it off YouTube?
He's
or?
blind? What did it say? The surprise
Chapters 1 to
blind
22.
voice?
Are those like just audio or video? Insane motherfucker.
Yeah, like it runs deep for R. Kelly, man.
Like, this is just such a crazy. How do you come up with this?
Do they have R. Kelly Live? Do you have R. Kelly Live here?
Type in R. Kelly Soul Train Awards.
Yeah, he's a.
Oh my god, dude! This is how you get away with pedophilia and like assault for decades. Yeah, that first one. Being
one. Insanely talented.
Yeah, like wait, skip for. Yeah, put the volume up.
God,
put the volume.
This man.
My body's telling me yes.
This is live too.
Yeah. Wow.
No lip sync.
You could tell.
I don't want to hurt nobody, but there is something that
We can't play this whole section.
No, I know. We got it. And now, yeah, remember they always did this back in that day.
They're
Michael
so
Jackson
epic.
made this
It's the best.
made this very popular.
Is this the one with the glasses though? One of them, he has no hat. He's wearing glasses, and he just goes, you know that bragging music thing, and it's crazy.
What
It's
is it?
nuts.
What is it called?
Type in-
It's like
Like a run or something.
acapella or something. Acapella.
I don't know, man. I got taken out of music class when I was
Man,
a kid.
he looks like a fucking.
Wait, R. Kelly, go up,
magician.
go up, go up, go up. No, not that one. Yeah, he does look. No, keep going, keep
Magician,
going,
dude.
Go all the way to the top. Just type in all R. Kelly Soul Train Awards.
Look at
Get rid of
Steve
2010.
Harvey having a great time there. They're like, we don't
Are
know
these the
anything,
results?
and we're much happier in this state. 2010. Remember when 2010 was?
Yeah,
today?
it is what a woman loves. Yeah, go all the way up. Go all the way up. And then just click that. I know you already clicked it, but just skip like a minute forward.
R.
Wait, yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Do you think R. Kelly is as in jail and
He
says
puts
to
glasses
himself,
on.
you know, I had a good time and I'm okay to be in here now.
Yeah, this is. Oh, no. He's doing concerts in jail.
no. What?
Look at this. Look.
He's doing concerts in jail.
One sec.
When I think about a girl.
He's
This is
so.
how, this is how you. This is how you get away with it.
It made me.
He's
This
so
is how-
powerful.
yeah.
It's like biblically gifted.
I know.
That mic? I've never seen a mic. The camera work on that
There's
was incredible.
19 14-year-old girls locked up in
Yeah.
his dressing room.
When.
The range. The jacket, wow. This is a very powerful moment.
That's some R. Kelly shit.
This guy in church as a kid
That's how you can tell
Always-
it's church singing.
always had a headache because
Yeah.
God was trying to fucking poison him, but he was singing through his.
Fuck. Now he's just in a prison working on doing that shit.
Wait a
in
second, he's
cell.
running concerts in jail?
Yeah.
What do you
yeah.
mean?
Literally, just like they give him a stage and they get the I guess the convicts. What?
I guess
I
no-
don't. And the guards too.
I guess
It's
nobody
for
wants
the guards, not the convicts.
It
Yeah,
really-
yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
I imagine. Well,
That's
they
why they
give
locked him up for
they give the
private
convicts entertainment too.
Free.
Like comedians have done comedy there
yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash used to do music there.
because that's like the perfect like. I ran away for years and I got fucking syphilis.
to you.
Yeah, exactly. Like this guy's had a terrible life.
Wow.
Yes, this guy's never fucking experienced happiness
Imagine
once.
R. Kelly's just like scratching on his wall, like, dude, I got 3 shows tonight. I gotta-"
Yeah, right. Yeah, I gotta close this bitch out.
He's looking for openers in Gen Pop.
Yeah. Some guy's like, I was like, okay, work on that range, brother. Work on that range. He's like, I can juggle, I can moonwalk, brother.
Man,
I'm looking for a vocal act.
if
I'm
this,
looking-
if this was the fucking 90s, that would be in a movie where they would have R. Kelly in jail.
That's the best movie. This needs to be now. It's
This
just they
needs
can't.
to be- yeah, they can't.
R. Kelly and Kevin Hart would be like a prison guy
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
secretly talented and
Yes,
ends up
yes.
like not only opening for him, but when he gets out, he gets a career. And then R. Kelly is just in prison one day and he sees the paper of the news. They're like, Michael Stevens, Kevin Hart, is like signs record deal, and he just nods with one tear.
You know,
He said he made it out.
And they're
It's
like, R.
kinda-
Kelly, we have a 14-year-old girl for her. He's like, put her to the side. Bring her in.
It's scary because they want to obviously like don't enjoy his music because then it might convince you that his pedophilia is okay.
Yeah.
But it never is okay. It's just that he's so incredibly good at singing.
That's what it is. Again, Michael Jackson. Have you seen the moonwalk, brother? Have you
Yeah.
have you seen the toe stand? I mean, this is the level of talent you have to get to.
It's just
You know how
funny
funny
because
you'd have to
when
be?
when they cancel somebody like R. Kelly, like, oh, don't listen to his music, which okay, have your opinion, totally fine. But it's almost like they're admitting that if they listen to his music, at one point
endorse.
they can be turned. Not
Yeah.
endorse. It's like, oh fuck, this is good.
I don't think it's like the fear of it converting you to pedophilia. I think
No,
it's
that
like,
you think his pedophilia is okay.
yeah, no, we support a monster.
Yeah.
If we listen
Does
to
he
it.
get money still? Like when you get jailed for this?
I'm sure his estate absolutely gets royalties for ignition and all that stuff. They don't take your money. They took his freedom.
I love how you said for ignition.
Yes, because
Specific.
that's the highest.
Specific.
What's ignition at in fucking Spotify?
The
Over $1 billion,
highest
I'm sure.
levels.
Actually, does Spotify still have his stuff? I mean, that's really the question: is will the platforms? Keep
I
his
think
music
it
on?
does.
Yeah, I'm sure. It
I
does.
mean, it probably they understand that ignition's needed every summer.
exactly.
It's
They're like-
required every summer.
They're like, look, all right, we here at Spotify stay out of the politics.
Yeah.
regardless.
Here at
of our-
Spotify, we're going to be offering video. We're going to be actually playing "Surviving R. Kelly."
That's hilarious. They're like, hey, when you press ignition, the recommended thing is surviving.
Okay,
R.
so
Kelly.
the allegations of sex abuse against Kelly were gaining steam. Spotify stopped including his music in playlists.
in playlists, but can you still get ignition, bro?
I think that's what that means.
Click that. Let's see what R. Kelly's music. What's he got? Still about 5. Ignition, 500 million. Let's hit it real quick.
Drake's got more streams than that in February.
That's a lyric.
That's a lyric.
That's a lyric. Type in Dante. Type in Drake lyrics, like obscenely rich Drake lyrics. Let's
Obscenely
start
rich.
breaking down. Drake is becoming less and less. He's still his beat selection, flowing on the beat, still the highest level. They'll whatever he puts something out, it goes to the top of Rap Caviar regardless. But now the lyrics are kind of like obnoxious a little bit. Go to all,
Riff
especially
it.
off that last album. What was that? Middle of the Ocean. Do you ever hear that song?
Wow, what's the obscene lyric?
Like go type in Middle of the Ocean Drake. Just the way he fucking opens the thing, it's hilarious. Like go to the audio. Yeah, like right there. He goes like, I'm in the middle of
You
the.
can build
That
He goes, I'm in the Messina room on the Dutty going to Viva Viva. If you don't know, we're like, what? Where did you say? No one knows. Listen to this. Fucking
that album
hilarious.
cover is actually sick.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the Masoni room at the Bibelos. The boat was rocking too much on some Aaliyah shit. For real. We going from the Vava to Sync on Sync, then back to the Vava. If you know, you know, baby.
It's too long.
No, we don't know. We don't know. Drake. The Vava. Can you find out? Go to lyrics and see what that means. What
People
the fuck is
look
the
that
Vava?
shit up, though,
Yeah, of
man.
course they do.
People live on
sync
Reddit.
on sync is like 5-on-5.
What the fuck is that? Like
What's-
basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, 55.
We going to Vava to sing. Yeah, Google that. How many people have Googled that? Middle of the Ocean analysis.
Yes. Give us that analysis.
Yes. I'm in the Masani room at the Bibelos. Was rocking too much. Okay, where's the translation? I thought they were just gonna give it to you as a translation.
On some Aaliyah shit. What does that even mean?
Like, because her plane landed or her plane crashed, so it's rocking hard. So he's saying like,
some turbulence
there's a lot of
in the ocean.
turbulence.
That's high level.
Yeah, that's a good lyric. But Vava on the Sanka, he's fucking. What are you doing, bro? Are you trying to like?
That's so many
Does
levels
he
of
own
reference.
stock in Sync on Sync or whatever, and he knows everyone's googling this shit now, or what?
That's so many levels of reference. Like when he has a conversation with somebody, do they even know what he's talking about?
Okay, here we go. Vava refers to the yacht Vava 2, an $8.5 billion yacht owned by Swiftees, Italian billionaire.
Oh, so he's going
And
from
that's-
the yacht to the wine.
2. Sync on Sync, the French word for 55, is a reference to its legendary street, which is one of the hottest celebrity clubs in France. So he's taking the yacht
yacht
to the hot club.
club in
We're going
French.
from the Vava to Sync on Sync, then back to the Vava. If you know, you know. Okay, so he's just on a yacht.
He's on that next.
Okay.
He's on the
Yacht to
next
club
yacht.
and then back to the yacht.
To be honest,
Imagine,
Y'all don't
imagine.
know nothing. It took us 20 minutes to
Yo,
figure this out.
imagine.
Yeah, to be honest, it would save him time just fucking being on land.
Just
And
fly to the sink on sink, bro.
Ubering,
Skip
you
the
idiot.
vibe. Yeah, exactly. Yo, when I hear shit like
It's not
this,
economical at all.
imagine the level of whores on this Viva. Like these are women that commit their lives.
I like to picture my Drake as not having any horse, and he just likes to have a good time by himself.
Yeah, you can tell as soon as a picture's being taken, he pushes whoever. Drake is never in a photo with a girl. He just pushes. Sometimes it's just 20 of the boys. Like, yeah, we out here crushing.
Drake is the only person who's looked into time control, like reversing time, so he can go back and not have a child.
Yeah, he has someone. Yeah, exactly. That's the one time in his life where something clearly went out of plan for him.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you could just tell by the way that
When a
what's it,
girl
Pusha
meets
T,
him,
Pusha T fucked that up for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drake's
Pusha.
got a kid. This is the hottest part of this album. Drake's got a kid. You
when
didn't hear from me.
a girl meets Drake, she's like, "Oh, how's your kid?" He's like, "Who?"
Oh,
who are you talking-
what's his kid? Moish or something?
Adidon or something?
Adonis.
No, something like that.
No, it was just like, my bed, right? Because he was like, all I need is my
My
bed and
bed.
Adonis.
No, Adonis Graham.
Oh, that's funny.
What does my bed mean? Because it wasn't my bed.
No, because he was like, because that one lyric was like,
God's plan. All I need is my bed and my mom. I'm sorry.
yeah, because they said his son's name is my bed at the time.
But it wasn't.
It's Adonis.
Yeah. So what does that lyric mean now? It's analysis that shit.
I don't even know.
All I need is my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. The shit he can
Man,
say.
so many bangers.
Infinite.
He's gonna go down like Drake needs to have a destructive style death. Like he can't just grow old. If the Vava crashes or some
Yeah.
shit, you know what I mean? Sink on sink, there's a
Crashing
fire in
into
it,
the sink.
and it's not like up to code or some shit. People
Drake's
get
probably
trampled.
living the highest level rap style life there is.
Forget rap. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
He's
can't.
just like
He's putting it out.
he's at the point. He's kind of like current day Michael Jackson.
Maybe a little gayer.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Let's substantiate that.
Yeah, he might be.
Michael Jackson wasn't gay. He was a pedophile.
I
That's
mean,
different. He wasn't. And he was Michael
do you
Jackson.
think that Michael Jackson had sex with a man at any point in his life? He must have.
I don't know about that. He wasn't into men, bro. He was into churrin, dog. Women and churrin. They use words niggas cannot readily identify. They for insurgents.
I
Five
don't know.
men,
I
two
don't know
women, and six
motherfucking
children.
insurgents.
I don't know. You can kill all them motherfuckers. I ain't got no insurgent friends.
50 dub.
Do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. So
Oh, it is my bed. Like my bed.
Cindy Graham, he frequently mentions her in a song. So he literally says, dude, back then everyone was saying that his son's name was my bed.
Legit.
Do you remember?
And
Remember when that was the whole
Drake
thing?
is so Toronto. It's hilarious.
Like that right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy literally could work at like the
Shoppers Drug Mart.
the bedroom section at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah. And he would have a lot of the
Sleepy.
answers you're looking for.
He
too.
looks sleepy as fuck, that
Yeah.
guy. He never gets a good night's sleep, that Drake.
I only need my bed. That's the key. The key, if you want to make it big, is you got to have a short name in rap. Jay-Z, Drake.
What's the
Ye.
What's the shortest rap name?
Ye, probably.
Ye?
Unless a guy comes out named K, which would work.
Isn't that what they call Kendrick?
K? I've never heard that.
K.
I think that Kanye needs an album that blows the roof off of every house in the world.
Before Kanye, we have many Kanye albums still coming, I'm pretty sure. We're going to have a lot of weird experimental ones. But I think I was a huge fan of Donda, to be honest. I really fucked with Donda. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I still blast it all the time. So many tracks up Donda. So I'm like, fuck
Which,
it. Which tracks?
yeah, which are you listening to?
Dude, for last year, my number one song was Pure Souls
Yeah, I
of Donda.
I think
Go,
I've heard that.
life change. Were you famous? I used to be nameless. Put on the first line of it.
No, we can't. This whole episode.
Okay, yeah, they're just. It's not like we're monetized, right? So
Jesus,
They'll
it's
still
gotta,
copyright.
the audio,
it's
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
have an attempt.
Life change when you famous.
A boss is trying to do this shit like radio. Yo, play that track. We're gonna come back with questions. We got Stacy on the radio.
Yeah, Stacy, how many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth? I don't know. Let me try.
Man, that's probably what
That's
radio
what
was
Rod-
back in the early
Howard
days.
Stern. That's Howard Stern.
How many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth?
Yeah.
How many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth? We're going to come back with 1-800-LIVE.
Find out after 6 o'clock.
People
Find
would
out
wait.
after these messages.
What's the craziest thing you would do to be famous?
I don't know. I think we're
And
already.
like fame is like, okay, you get to star in movie. They literally take you from like boom, boom. You did a thing. What is that? Crazy.
I wouldn't do anything for fame.
No, it just.
I'd just work hard.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. You want the real answers?
Yeah, let's get a real answer. Okay, if they were like, okay, you get a family, you have 3 children, you have a whole family. They're like, you got to cheat on your wife.
Okay.
Number 2, they're like
For fame
yeah. They're like, you got to assassinate.
and play with the clit of a
And the guy, for some reason, the guy telling you is
the
really
Argentinian president. You
He's
gotta
really
assassinate
working
him.
it. He's like, you got to assassinate the Argentinian president for some reason, for government stuff. Keep in mind, apparently, I'm putting that and cheating on your wife in the same level, evidently. And then number 3, you have to have a
What's
sexual.
going on with the fingers here? Huh?
Number 3,
Is the camera getting them? By the way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Number 3, you need to have a sexual experience with the opposite sex. So if you're a woman or the same sex, so if you're a
The
woman,
opposite sex. Oh, that's gonna be tough, bro.
so if
That's
you're a
gonna be
woman, you gotta have a gay experience.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
a man, you gotta have a gay
Yeah,
experience.
I mean, I think we understood. He's like, let me
Yeah.
give examples.
Let me give
Woman to woman,
examples.
man to man. For fame, why would we're already in the line of work where fame comes?
So I just watched American Gladiator,
Yes.
the documentary.
Get to the core. What you really want to.
So I'm saying you go from making like $10 here to like what fame used to be, where they take you out of fame. Now is like a build up. You know, you actually have some of it before you even need all of it. Whereas like, but back in the day, you could be driving cab and you're like, hey, come here, you're in this room now.
What do you mean? What?
Yeah, they would just take you. They'd be like, oh, now you're famous.
Oh, because it's like Spielberg gets a cab ride by the perfect cab driver.
You're like, okay, now it's over. You don't have to live this life anymore. But they're like, you got to kill somebody, you got to cheat on your wife, or you got to be gay a minute.
And so nowadays, Spielberg would be like, man, this cab driver is perfect. Sir, can I see your social numbers? He's like, what? Social? Fuck. We're gonna have to cast traditionally.
I have an account for my dog.
Yeah, exactly. I tweet from every now and then, man. Is that good?
I think mine would be, I'd probably do the assassination.
No, you do the gay shit. This guy. He let him
do you
give all the
mean?
options. I would assassinate. I would kill before I kiss the man.
Yeah, I would kill.
And he's like
they
dancing
make you
as he
suck a
says
dick.
it.
They
I
make
would
you suck
kill before I kiss the man.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
I would kill him because they make you suck a dick, and I
would
want to suck a
not.
dick.
I would not. Oh man.
Sucking a dick is too aggressive. Then death.
Then killing somebody?
Well, I could do it from far away.
You just think of it as a giant titty. All right, close your eyes, Playboy. Do it for fame. All right, with Kevin Hart level.
Because assassination, I could just train with a long range weapon.
Wait, you'd rather kill someone for fame?
You can live with killing
Man.
somebody but not sucking a dick. Like,
I
what
think
is
so.
that?
Unfortunately, I think so.
No, that's not true. You
Well,
know
think
that's
about it.
not
Wait a
true.
second. You could kill somebody so non-invasively, like you could poison something they're drinking. It doesn't have to be aggressive.
The level of homophobia necessary to be like, look, sir.
So, are you saying you would suck a dick? I don't know. What's your choice here?
I would do that before I had to kill
So
someone.
cheating on your wife isn't even in the. We're keeping the family together.
When did that? You clearly took that out.
That's the first one. No. I'm just saying I would keep my family together. I would assassinate.
you brought
fame.
it down to 2. Don't try to fucking.
No,
play
there was
this thing.
3. There was 3.
Dante, chime in on this.
There
brother.
was 3, man. There was 3.
This is entrapment.
Cheat on your wife. Cheat on your wife.
No,
Assassin.
he started with cheat on your wife.
But
and then
come
he
closer to the mic, by the way.
said cheat on your wife.
And it quickly became just kill or
no, but
dick
he
suck.
said
There's 3.
they're all on the same level.
They're all
Cheating
on
on
the
your
same-
wife
yeah,
is equivalent to
Yeah.
assassinating.
Assassinating a person.
Or get your dick sucked is also a gay thing.
Oh, interesting.
Right? They're like, kill someone, cheat on your wife, or close your eyes and get your cock sucked. You're like, I will go with the third.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I call a friend?
I'm still probably going to go with assassination.
Can I choose my own gun?
Can I ask the audience? There's no audience. This is not
still-
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I don't think you understand what's going on.
I'm still
Can I just call a friend real quick?
I'm still going to go assassination.
Eliminate 2 options.
For you,
I think he's confused.
you don't have to suck a dick. You get a man to suck your dick, assassinate or cheat on your wife. What are you doing for fame? And I'm talking mega fame. Like you can go in.
Man, suck my dick. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
You can go into the Vava, into the sink on
bro,
sink.
I get my dick sucked on the sink on sink. I see the dude again on the Vava. I'm like, bro,
Come back,
yeah,
homie.
exactly. My eyes still closed, homie. You know?
Wow.
The Vava.
Well,
and the
no,
sink on-
I think, go
This is hypotheticals. And it's close, but way off.
Oh, it's
the
not-
gayest of.
Oh.
There's gay podcasts that are less gay.
I
than
didn't
this.
know that it was hypothetical. What are you, nuts?
Because this guy's gonna. By the way, I know how this guy clips. He's gonna clip.
Yeah, this is
just,
a whole.
He's gonna clip just that.
Well,
you
I
know?
still think even because if you get
But you gotta
there,
put the Vava sink on sink stuff at the beginning.
because you got to think if you get to the place and they're like, "How'd you get here?" and you go,
hey, you know, obviously there's boys. You go cheat on my wife.
"Yeah," you go, "No, I killed the guy." They're like, "Wow, you're the only one."
Oh, so you want that like John Wick backstory? is
Come
what
on.
he's saying. He's like,
Respect?
Yeah, I killed this guy.
killed my dog.
Yeah. And then the boss comes and he's like, "I went with the dick."
Yeah, exactly. It's like I killed a guy, but I still got my dick sucked. He's gay. You can go back to regular living. Oh no, I'm still playing the game.
You don't have to keep getting your dick.
Oh, I'm still playing.
We gave you all the fame.
It's like it's like that Simpsons episode. It's like all those the people on the outcasts of the Survivor shows where they have to live on an island. He's like, the guy goes, I just couldn't eat any more kangaroo testicles. The crazy thing is now I can't get enough of them. They're on an island with no kangaroos. Like, what do you mean? Oh fuck.
That's funny,
Man, they need to. You know who's killing it with shows right now? The Koreans, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
They
I
just,
cannot wait for the next Korean show.
They just changed their age. You see that?
What do you mean?
Koreans.
Oh yeah, they're born. They used to be born 1. Now they're born 0.
Yeah. They're
Now they're like, yo, boys, we're in Hollywood. Let's fucking get rid of this 1-year-old shit.
They went
Let's
with
play
the international standard of age.
Thanks, South Korea.
Yeah.
Now they started getting some attention from the world. They're like, hey, let's lose this weird shit. you
So
know?
my buddy, we have a chat group, and I said yesterday, hey, Koreans did this, because they're being dumb with the age. And he's like, no, cultures. I was making fun of him. And then his wife, we saw them yesterday. He's Korean. She's from South Korea. She's like, when I entered Korea, I used to have to say my Korean age. And he was like, what? Like he did not know.
You just literally add 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
did
Ed World
not
explained
want-
that shit to me.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's funny
What
when
the hell were they thinking? And
I
then he
don't
goes,
know.
it's time in the womb. And I'm like, is that on some
That's so funny.
anxiety shit?
It sounds like whoever came up with that is a great lawyer trying to say, like, you got to count the time in the womb, sir.
Yeah.
Your Honor, you must count the time in the
Yes.
womb. That is time served, and I request that he served 2 days for every one in the womb. So you actually did a year. and a
Yeah,
half.
is that like just some like weird mental stuff to be like, hey, no, you're actually of age.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell is that?
You know, some fucking horny ass Korean guy that wanted a 17-year-old back in the day.
No, they're 1.
He's
Come
like,
on.
No, he's like, she's 18. No, she's 17. No, she's not.
not.
She was born 1. You got to count the time in the womb. you got to count the time
in
He's
the
got
womb.
handcuffs on. You got to count the time in the womb. It's society. You got to count the time in the womb.
You have to count the time in the womb.
That's what R. Kelly's been saying from prison right now. They're like, sure, sir, if you count the time in the womb, there's still 14. All right. I gave them all buckets. They have their own buckets. Other guys, they share a bucket. I give them their own bucket.
R. Kelly's like calling his lawyers. He's like, have you seen the Korean thing? Can we use this? Can we use
We
this?
can use this. It goes, Richard, it's over. Stop calling me.
Richard, it's over. Wow. That's fucking hilarious.
I'm assuming that's his Richard Kelly, right?
I mean, what is it?
What's R. Kelly's full name?
Oh, he's a
When
guy
you
with
say
many
someone's
first names.
full,
Guess what
when
he-
you
he
say
said Richard, what do
someone's
you think?
full
I'm
name,
thinking he has
Richard,
many first
I
names.
think it's like Richard Michael Kelly.
Yes.
When you
yes.
say that name, it sounds like the defendant in a fucking court. It sounds like you did the crime. When they say your full name,
Richard Arthur Kelly.
The-
Wait,
the
let me
court
guess. R.
welcomes-
Kelly. Richard. Is it the only R name?
I don't know.
Robert.
Oh, it is Robert.
Yeah, Robert.
It's Robert Kelly. It's not
Robert
Richard.
Kelly the third. I'm going with
Is it?
Robert.
Oh, it could be. He sounds like he.
So
comes
are there
from
people in jail calling him Bob?
They're getting fucked in their ass. I bet.
Imagine that they're in jail. They're going, you going to Bob's tonight? You going to Bob's show tonight?
Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Damn, Sylvester's the reason he's the
Damn,
way he
he
is.
did that shit.
Yeah,
He did
Sylvester's
that
the way-
shit.
the reason.
He did that shit.
R.S. Kelly? Yeah, that's ruthless.
Imagine that's like when his stage name when he got out was probably Sylvester Kelly. His agent was like, buddy. Let's
trying
talk
to-
about the name. I'm thinking about Robert Kelly.
Sylvester Kelly's like a boxer, you know? That sounds more like a boxer.
So Robert Sylvester Kelly is an A-list actor.
What's the best Hollywood name? What's your favorite? Idris Elba's up there.
Idris Elba's great, but Idris Elba's funny, and now it's great. But back in the day, it was people like, well, I don't even know how to. And now it's like people are like, oh, no one knows how to. No one mispronounces.
I really
it
hope
anymore.
I get that treatment.
Idris Elba, who's got fucking great. How's like the Sean William Scott?
Yeah, that's a good one. Sylvester Stallone's up there, too. Come on, that's incredible.
Triple names are great for actors.
Triple names.
Triple names are always
Michael
great.
B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
That's a little bit on the nose.
Yeah.
You don't like that as much?
I mean, there's already been a Michael Jordan. So there's
Yeah,
Michael B.
What about that's why
kinda
he's
has
got to
good-
put the B.
That's
He's
why
got to
he's-
put
yeah,
the B.
that's why he has to. Yeah.
What's his name? From fucking There Will Be Blood.
Daniel
Daniel
Day.
Day-Lewis. That's one of the.
Is that really his middle name? Come on.
Look it up.
Day?
Pull it up.
What is your mom, a plant?
Daniel Day-Lewis. There's so many fucking great names.
Hyphenated name.
This dude looks like he thinks and he can like that scene in The Matrix where they bend the spoon. Daniel Day-Lewis looks like his forehead can emit that much energy.
I know he's not a particularly impressive looking person. You know, you wouldn't think this guy's like god level,
malleable.
loses his mind to acting.
Yeah.
But he fucking does. I gotta watch that one where he's he actually has one where he's like a cobbler, or he makes dresses for like royalty or something like that. I actually want to watch that because he makes shoes in real life. He's literally a cobbler. Like when he's not filming shit, he makes shoes, which is some fucking Leonardo da Vinci level shit. Like I make a shoes with my hands. I mold the leather and I treat the sole with epoxy
For like a total of 3 minutes of B-roll of him making shoes.
No, it's just that whatever craftsmanship he brings into this, whatever that one, Phantom Thread, that one. It's him like, I feel like he brings his cobbler strength into this role. I gotta watch this shit.
It's interesting
How
to
did
think
do?
about
Rotten
like,
Tomatoes. Put up Rotten Tomatoes.
maybe
Phantom
he's such a method actor, or maybe he's just so terrified of not being good at the role. He's like, oh, I'm a cobbler? Fuck, I gotta
No, before this role, this nigga just makes shoes.
gotta make shoes.
He's a shoe making ass nigga. I don't know what to tell you. The audience, I found it rather trite.
Yeah, the audience didn't know what
A
this was.
trite discussion of love and law.
Daniel Day-Lewis, the only guy on the planet who can make a movie about him making shoes that gets 91% from critics.
Anderson makes movies that may refuse to explain themselves, but nevertheless
Refuse.
manage to engage the viewer, in part because he tends to cut from confined spaces to open ones, as if inviting us to enter them. Ooh, what is this?
What is that even mean?
This guy, by the way, he was just about to nut.
Can we
You know what I-
reread
And he left
that?
that review. Yo, what's it called when you stroke yourself right before nutting and you stop?
Blue edging.
Edging. This guy edged, wrote that review, and then busted.
Oh, I
and
think
he invites us to enter them.
I think I look like I think I look like a ghost because of this light. But we got to reread this.
Buddy, we're gonna drop the blue. You're gonna be Gucci.
Anderson makes movies that refuse to explain themselves, but nevertheless manage to engage the viewer, in part because he tends to cut from confined spaces to open ones, as if inviting us to enter them.
It's like imagine being
fuck?
the camera's in a dark room, entering an open door to an open living room. So we're like, oh, we're being invited. I guess is what he's saying.
I hate every second of that.
Me too.
God, that upset me.
He's bummed out for the rest
I
of the
might
day.
not even have a good day now.
A love story for narcissists, deceptively tender to
Is
the
this
touch.
really about making shoes or love?
An exquisite cashmere cardigan concealing its cold. Fuck you! You're just trying to do an alliteration, you fucking bitch. That was unnecessary.
This, bro. Like,
Well, how do you say her name? Her name is an alliteration.
Cunt. That's it. She should have dropped that shit. Milena Vakuba Strugalatsky.
Strugalatsky.
Struggled a lot of my
Okay,
life.
give me an audience review, and then we'll wrap this beast up.
Goes pretty good. Definitely fucking way shittier than There Will Be Blood. Is this the audience review? Yo, 1 star. I saw Phantom Thread as part of a trio. We began watching this Oscar-nominated movie. Oh, this guy writes way too long.
Yeah.
Odd but very engrossing. But odd. Very odd.
Okay. Some people liked it. Superb.
Go to the 1 star reviews.
Something-
Those are the best.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a 5 star review.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to see the love.
how do I?
Filter.
Scroll. There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Not that interesting. Pretty boring, actually.
I think if you enjoyed this film, then you had to be on whatever it was that his wife was giving him. Anderson had made several great films. This was not one of them. This is a big pile of horse shit disguised as great art. There Will Be Blood, Magnolia, Boogie Nights are fantastic films I can watch whenever they come on. This is not. This was 2 hours and 10 minutes I will never get back. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Matt.
Matt.
No last name.
Love it, baby.
Daniel Day-Lewis performed in this film is exquisite. They're just dick riding.
So I think based on how I'm feeling on these recommendations, don't watch it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it anymore.
I don't even want to see nothing about no shoes.
Just when they said exquisite concealing and allows us to enter from confined. Shut up.
And his haircut.
Yeah,
I can't
I'm
do
not
dang.
about it. I'm happy I read these reviews. Now I can free myself from wanting to watch this movie. You ever want to do something and then something happens that frees you from that want? You're like,
Yes.
oh, thank God.
I actually hope to go to the movies this weekend. I want a nice Transformers in my life, or maybe Spider-Man.
Oh, I watched Spider-Man.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cliffhanger though. They fucking set it up
Oh,
for another
spoilers.
one. I mean, it's not. They set it up for the next one where they just abruptly stop.
I love how he's edging you right now on the spoilers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's episode, which is this, 11, 12, 13?
I didn't even know this was a thing. When I started watching, I was like, wait, there was one before this? They kept referencing Uncle Ben and shit like that?
Yeah, there's another one before it.
Wait, what do you
Like
mean?
Black Uncle Ben.
Don't,
Because he's black.
no spoilers.
It's a different character.
No spoilers.
No, it's the multiverse or whatever the one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Spoilers.
The one with Metro Boomin as
Whoa, yeah, spoilers.
the producer.
Yeah.
There's no, I didn't spoil nothing.
Just
You
stop.
just told me Uncle Ben's black. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Just joking.
The main guy's black, so Uncle
You know,
Ben's
I'm
got to be
waiting for
back.
this.
He's his uncle, right?
Hey, you never know. Maybe they had a...
Uncle Ben is Peter Parker's uncle.
Correct.
Peter Parker pushed the pussy back to the pop store.
And that's episode 12. What is it? What are we?
I love it.
12.
You always wrap the episode right when you see the hour mark coming.
We got it, yeah. I have so much to do. You were getting mad at me I didn't cut clips.
You gonna cut clips?
Today I have so many things to
What
do.
are you gonna do today,
Try to do this.
brother? What are you running off to do right now, my brother? You want to smoke something? My homie brought some nice derps.
No. Actually, maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
I do, yeah. I think so.
Awesome.
let's light one up right now.
You know what I would love to do? Remember when we were in Tofino?
Yeah.
I'd love to just retreat to a hot tub.
Oh, dude. Yo, okay, hey. We're not ending it. Keep going. We're gonna light this bitch up, then end it.
Oh, okay, sure. On the thing?
Goddamn right on the thing, brother, man.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, like for the sake, it's legal.
I know, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
Okay.
Let me live that life another time. Let me figure that out myself. That's episode.
What's I just want to know if there's video of you like smoking. You think kind of like managers will be like, this is not Jay's material, kind of thing.
I just think that it's not.
It doesn't serve you,
You just don't need it.
buddy. I've been smoking weed on
Unnecessary.
camera for like fucking.
You can say you
4
smoke
years.
weed. Well, you don't. Yeah, you don't work. You're homeless.
I am a little bit homeless.
Yeah.
As we're in my home, the studio in my house, handmade.
Yeah, it's like they only want to see you if we won a championship right now. Yeah, smoke whatever you want.
They're like, you know that guy that's been killing it in sales? Watch this shit.
Yeah, watch.
Yeah,
this
it's a
guy.
good time. Like,
Yeah, I actually
Call
don't.
him
I
in.
don't like Phantom Threading. I don't like that movie.
It was and like your boss, that's his favorite movie. It happens to be Daniel Day-Lewis's best work.
Best work. What's
I
interesting is
wouldn't expect you to understand that Cheech and Chong. You're fired.
That's funny.
It's like, what? That's an old ass reference.
we could
Wiz
drink
Khalifa?
wine on a show. That'd be fine.
Yeah,
everyone's
you know
chill
why?
with
Because
the
you're
booze.
looking at your wine.
chill
It's
with the
classy.
Classy.
You're very corporate,
Wine is corporate.
and
yeah.
you would have. Are you fine with having a little bit of whiskey in a beautiful glass with one beautiful
little
clear ice cube?
The glass could not be a red Solo cup.
No, a clear, perfect glass.
I'm pretty sure
One
you
ice
get
cube in it.
fired. I'm pretty sure you get fired if it's in a red Solo cup.
Yeah,
because people are like,
they
what?
assume it's crack in
What do
there.
you got? You got crack in it?
This guy's working for you? Red Solo Cup? By the way, I bought 200 of them and we didn't use one. So
You didn't
Want
use
red-
one?
Didn't use one.
Aye,
Rabungung.
that's it.
I fucking hope that my girl could return that shit. God, it was $300 of alcohol unspent.
You're,
I don't
you're
want
gonna
it.
get it back. You're gonna get it back.
Yo, try to pull up later. Barbecue.
Yeah, I will.
Come drink.
I will let you
Okay, thanks for tuning in. East Coast, pull up. Halifax, St. John, Fredericton, Ottawa, Kitchener,
If you're-
Cornwall, all these places.
Yeah.
Tickets at abbaswahab.com.
If you're in Toronto, free times July 15th, come out.
July 15th.
You want to do a
Free
spot?
Times Cafe. Yeah, and I'm doing July 21st.
Hey, love it.
Yeah, come do a spot. All right, till next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.
Peace.